Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crab Core channel. Earlier this week we were running a budget mono red deck that a lot of you seem to be pretty excited about, but there were some people wondering about an upgrade path to this deck. What's most important and what's the right way to make this more competitive? So I figured I'd upload a quick video real quick on what my recommendations are toward making this more competitive. So to get started, I think the most powerful card that we're missing in this deck is Goblin Chain Whirler. And the least powerful card in our deck here is Gutter Snipe. So the good thing about this switch is that we are going converted mana cost for converted mana cost and creature for creature. So this is just an easy across the board change. So you can do this one at a time if you only have, a couple of your rare wild cards, or do the whole package at one time. So there's really nothing wrong with just, cutting one by one, or eventually, if you have enough, just putting in the whole playset. But this is definitely the first playset that you want to work toward in this list. Now, the second thing you're going to want to look at is a really good card that is just a target for removal because of its ability to snowball, as well as its ability to get you a lot of burn and a lot of damage in just as you combo off and get a bunch of burn spells in and other creatures in on the same turn. So you really want to get the Runaway Steamkin into this deck. So I think the next best change would be to cut the 3 Lava Coils and the Rekindling Phoenix, most likely in that order. I actually like the Phoenix in the deck, so I don't mind cutting it last if you're trying to do card by card. But, if you've got the full playset, by all means, cut those 4 and then put the Runaway Steamkin in. Now, the last thing you're going to want to look to do is your card advantage engine. So we have the Flame of Keld in the deck right now. Discard your hand on the first time you play it. On your upkeep, you draw 2 cards. So essentially on the next turn, you would have drawn 3 cards. And then the turn after that, all your things deal 2 more damage. So this is totally serviceable as a card advantage engine in the deck. So it is not a handicap to have to wait to do all of this. So don't feel bad if you can't upgrade this immediately, but the card that we're going to look to replace with it to make it more competitive, and I'm sure some of you have heard of it, is Experimental Frenzy. Now, some people run 4 copies in the deck. I myself personally like to run 3 copies, but it's up to you. So the last thing you're going to want to do, cut the Flame of Keld. And your Runaway Steamkins make this a lot better as you're playing cards off the top of your deck, and then you add more mana, and then that mana can be used to pump out more things off the top of your deck. It's a really good card that snowballs quickly. And then since you are getting up to this Experimental Frenzy, you have more 4-cost things in the deck, and you're going to want to play more things in the turn, then you're going to want to go up to 21 mountains. I just think that is the correct way to hit the land drops that you need and make sure that you're reliably getting to that Experimental Frenzy and then having just snowballing turns. So that is the order that I would upgrade the budget mono red deck to make it competitive. So if you've had success with the budget mono red deck, I'm so glad that you found it, that it's working well for you. And if you're looking to upgrade, this is it. So good luck, and thank you for tuning in. And as always, enjoy yourselves and keep rocking on Magic the Gathering Arena.